Hello everyone, this is Zachary Strait Williams of True Life Garden. Just want to thank you guys for liking our Facebook page and following us. And I would like to encourage you to share that with others as well. Follow us on Instagram. We're going to be sharing some things later that will be a benefit to you in different areas of life. And you can also just follow our journey. We're going to be sharing our journey with you. I just want to make this video and take a little bit of time to kind of explain what we're doing and why we're doing it. My family and I were missionaries in India for several years, and we come to a point to where we believe, we felt, we knew we were called by God to do something different. As I read a verse in 1 Thessalonians 4:11 and 12, actually two verses. Verse 11 says, "Study to be quiet, to do your own business, to work with your hands as we commanded you." And verse 12 says that you would lack nothing, and you would help those that were without. And as I read that verse, I could see that I needed a trade, a practical trade that I could do with my hands, that I could provide for my family, and also be a blessing to others and provide for others. Well, we decided to move from India to the U.S. in search of property. The Lord landed us first in New Mexico with a ministry that was using farming to reach out to the natives, and also they had a farm on their school that they had native children at. And once we got there, I started to see what God wanted me to do. And He brought my attention to a verse in Genesis chapter 2, verse 8. And it talks about how after God created Adam, He put him in a garden. And I began to see that with Adam, it was an educational center for Adam to learn about his Creator. And I believe today it's the same way. In my time that I've been able to spend in the garden, I've learned so much about God. I've learned so much about myself and where I lack and what I need. I've learned so much of how to parent. I mean, it's amazing how much can be learned in the garden. I'm going to share some of those things with you later. But right now we're just talking about what and why we're doing this. But as we're in New Mexico, we figured out the Lord wants us to farm, or He wants us to have a garden. And we made a move from there. We moved to Tennessee looking for property and didn't find the property. The Lord landed us not in the place we want to really be, but He landed us in a kind of urban area in a duplex, but a duplex that we were going to be able to garden in. And that meant a lot to me. And it's not too loud of a place. It's kind of quiet. It's not really in the middle of the city or anything, although there is traffic, a road going by us. But we've been put in this position for a reason, I believe. And maybe it's to reach out to the community in this area. Don't know yet. Don't have a clue. Except for I'm going to work on this garden. But we were able to get a job, a full-time job, which is flexible, and making enough money to actually take care of us besides the garden. And what we're going to do with this garden is grow produce that is nutrient dense. Nutrient dense. This is one of the things that my wife and I began to see long ago, is that the world is diseased. And we in the world are becoming more and more diseased as time goes on. And I believe that one major factor, I believe there's some other factors, but one major factor that we are getting sick and getting diseased is because we're not getting the nutrition from the food that we eat. Most of us are going to Walmart and to Kroger, even to Kroger and other places to get food. And there's no guarantee there's nutrition in that food. In fact, when you read organic, it doesn't mean what you think it means. It just means they pass the government's test of how much chemicals they can actually spray on it. You go and research it. Don't take my word for it. You go and research it. Even if it's organic, it doesn't mean that it has the nutrition that it's supposed to have in it, which provides us with the energy and with the vitamins and the minerals and all the things that our body needs. If it's not in the soil when the plant goes in the ground, it's not in the plant when you and I eat it. So we, for the past several months, have been studying about soil science and about how to basically grow things, and what plants need what, and when they need to be planted, and things like that, how they need to be planted, so many different things. But God has landed us here, and we just want to be a blessing to those around us, and we ask that you guys pray for us as we use this garden as a center of education for my family, and as well for those that are going to be watching the videos that I'm going to be sharing probably every week or so, depending on how busy I am with the garden and with other things. So don't forget to, if you haven't liked us on Facebook, like us, follow us, share us with others, as well follow us on Instagram. Keep us in your prayers. God bless.